Happy Friday, Friday the 18th of April of 2025. It's me, your buddy Donnie again, with another Dolly review, and as always, telling it like it TI is. Tonight rather, because I'm filming this at night, I'm gonna bring you a truly remarkable, groundbreaking doll that most people may not even really be aware of. This is Island Fun Christie, okay, from 1987. Okay, what makes this doll so special? Besides the frivolous reason of, well, just being impossibly beautiful, yes, besides that, what makes her so special is that she wears what is commonly known as the California Dream head mold. Okay, why California Dream head mold? Because, well, the California Dream Christie was the first time this sculpt was ever used. Okay, now what makes this doll so special? She's also, like I said, from 1987 as California Dream Christie. That is the year that Mattel made the switch for black dolls to wear this head mold, phasing out the more modest, less grinning, but absolutely cute Dee Dee head mold. So from 1987 on, the Dee Dee head mold for black and Hispanic dolls, was phased out. But for Hispanic dolls, the Dee Dee head mold was still used later into the 90s. But I'm gonna make this about her. Iceland. I mean, no, forgive me. It's not Iceland. It's Island. Island. You see, I'm a foreigner. I'm a citizen of the United States, but I'm a foreigner. I was not born here. So I came here when I was 13, back in 1988. Do the math? Yes, I am 50 years old and darn proud of it. I do not lie about my age because, well, that's a long story. But anyways, I'm 50. There. No, the thing about this doll, one of the reasons why I love it so much and why she's so meaningful. By the way, I'm dedicating this video especially to one of my bestest, dearest friends on earth, Mr. Daryl Keith Wallace. Um, Shout out, hugs and kisses to my Day Day. I call him Day Day, short for Daryl. Anyways, back to Christie. Okay, I was saying that this doll was groundbreaking because not since Beauty Secrets Christie had a black doll released by Mattel, black female doll for that matter, had a toothy smile. But Beauty Secrets Christie awoke a bit of a controversy because, as beloved as she is, there have been folks who brought up the point that, well, Beauty Secrets Christie is a dip doll. Okay, what is a dip doll? For those of you youngsters who may not have heard this term before, a dip doll was referred to basically dolls that depicted Caucasian features, but they were literally dipped into brown paint to start making black dolls. Now, although Beauty Secrets Christie wasn't dipped in brown paint, her features do depict a Caucasian woman's features. Okay, she was just poured in brown plastic to make her black. But again, her features weren't really Afrocentric. Okay, whereas Christie, this Island from Christie, okay, her features really do look like a black woman. Okay, a stunning, impossibly beautiful black woman at that. So that's why this head mold, it's a little more authentic. Okay, if you look at her bone structure, her features, again, she really looks like a black woman. And of course, the sculpt is stunning. Is stunning. I love her. There are two versions of this Christie, this Island Fun Christie. This one, what I call it, the bright makeup, okay, and arched eyebrows. There's another version where her eyebrows are not arched; they're more like leveled, and her makeup is well pale and a little boring looking. Well, now onto the unboxing. Okay, see, this is from a time when Barbie dolls were simply, you know, glued shut from the factory. Okay, you didn't need a chainsaw to cut them out. And here's Miss Christie. By the way, this is the back of the box. Okay, from another Island Fun Christie that I have. Okay, the box was damaged, so I decided to salvage, the photographs of the dolls, Christie and her friends. Okay, so this Island Fun Christie, she comes with this lovely artwork pamphlet where it shows you the many different ways you can arrange her wraparound, okay, her body, okay. It says Island Fun Barbie, but it's really this paper comes with all the female dolls, including Skipper. Look at all the different ways Christie can wear her floral wraparound. So cute. This artwork, oh, so beautiful. Anyways, I mean, I know I'm always slamming on Mattel for, making such inferior dolls in the last 10 years at least. But the truth is that not only dolls used to be more beautiful, but they had more content. You came with instructions. This little, yes, I want to be a Barbie fan club member and receive the Barbie magazine. There used to be a magazine, a paper magazine that you received in the mail. Of course, advertising the dolls. This is all pure advertisement. This gorgeous fold out catalog featuring all the dolls that were available this year. Okay, there's Island Fun Barbie and Ken in the hut. There's Barbie with Skipper, Ken, Miko, Teresa, Steven, and Christie. Okay, here's other dolls that were also available. Okay, and a point that I like to make is that back in the 80s, Mattel would make dolls, certain dolls, not all dolls, of course, for more than 1 year, such as these Funtime Barbie. They were marketed for more than 1 year because they appear on the 1987 catalog, but they're also on the 1986, and I think the one from 1985 as well. So obviously, Funtime Barbie was a big seller, okay, because she would come with an actual working watch, okay, along with the doll to match. The back shows us again more dolls, accessories, and fashion and playsets. I'm happy, y'all. I'm happy. I just love Fridays. I know I've shared, before in other videos, the reason why I love Friday so much, you know. So I'm leery whether or not to bore those of you who have heard that little story already. So maybe I'll wait a little longer, before I share it again. Okay, so here is out her box. Oh, okay. Her head is hard. It's hard. Again, because she's mint, she will not need to be rerouted. Okay, her factory hair will do. She comes with this beautiful yellow seahorse comb. Okay, and let me get her. She comes with a bunch of twist ties. I'm sorry to bore you on camera watching me remove the little twist ties. It's just that I honestly don't have the means, know how, expertise, or software to properly, not properly, but to better edit my videos. I can do a little bit of editing with my videos. The only type of editing that I can do is either cut from the front or from the end. Okay, so, okay. Now, dolls from this period, 1986, 1987, they have a really bad unsightly defect. Okay, and my auntie Ashley explained to me that this defect could make the doll poisonous. Okay, but it could make the doll poisonous for a child or an adult who had the sense that God gave a head of lettuce and started licking, okay, the doll's legs. Okay, here she is. Oh, okay, off camera. Dolls from this, 1987. Let me move this. Like I said, they suffer from this blotchy green spots all over their legs. Boo, Mattel. Boo, 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 boo. This is unsightly, unacceptable, and, well, actually hazardous to your health if you decide to lick or suck on the doll's legs. If you're an adult, one would think you have better sense, or more sense than to be licking these legs or putting them in your mouth at all or sucking on them like a baby sucks on a pacifier. So these green spots are actually toxic. I was told by my auntie Ashley. Now, I've heard another story about these blotches, and well, on the black dolls, the blotches are green, but on white dolls, the blotches are yellow. Now, where do these blotches come from? Well, Mattel, I don't know if Mattel came forward with this information. It was leaked, but I heard somewhere on a video on YouTube that the reason is that Mattel started recycling older dolls and sort of melting or grinding the plastic and mixing it with new plastic, of course, to cut corners, being cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. Ugh. In order to save money. Okay? Just recycle old dolls, and mix them up with a newer plastic. And at the moment these dolls were released, you didn't see these blotches. No, of course not, because they were fresh. But as years went by, the plastic obviously started, degrading. Okay, in more ways than one, and that's why you see these unsightly blotches. Okay, I'm trying to keep my hands on the camera. In front of the camera, so you don't miss a second of the doll. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you by trying on her wraparound and the ways the little pamphlet describes. I'm going to bore you with that. She comes, well, with the cute seahorse comb, okay, the wraparound wraparound, okay, skirt, this Hawaiian lei, okay. There's supposed to be flowers, but no, it's some other fabric, bunched up with elastic, and her one-piece yellow swimsuit that has a little tie in the back. Thank God, no Velcro on these dolls. See, this is from a time when Barbie was Barbie. Nowadays, you go to Walmart or online and buy a basic beach doll, and her swimsuit is painted on, her legs do not click. Okay, so it's again, yes, today's dolls, for the most part, are for the birds. For the most part, they really are for the birds. And I don't mean to ruffle anybody's feathers or insult you. If you like today's dolls, then knock yourself out. I'm not calling you a name or inciting anybody to do any harm to you if you like those dolls. I'm just saying they are not for me. And I know I'm not the only one who strongly dislikes today's Barbies. It's just that the hypersensitive times that we live in, okay, make folks afraid of expressing themselves because they don't want to offend anybody, And being offended is part of life, y'all. Newsflash. Not everybody's going to like you. Newsflash. Just let me throw that out there. Not everybody will like you. Okay? So being offended is just part of life. Anyways, she wears the classic beach body with the arms that go completely around. Okay, some might say this doll has limited motion. Okay, and articulation rather, but I like her just fine because she's a doll. And I've said this before in other videos. A fashion doll, in my opinion, is supposed to be a little mannequin. You know, um, does she really need the ability to crack every knuckle, pop and lock her neck, wiggle her toes? Come on, come on. I mean, if you like that much articulation on your dolls, again, knock yourself out. Good for you. But me, I don't need all that articulation. Okay. She has a twist and turn waist. Okay. Um, a stunning, and I do mean stunning face. She's gorgeous. She's so gorgeous. I love her makeup. I love her eyebrows. This shade of lipstick. You see, one of the features that this doll has is that Sister Girl, like all the other dolls, from the 80s, they were painted on. See her eyeshadow, the iris in her eye, her lipstick, her teeth, her eyebrows, her eyelashes, the mascara she wore, the glimmer in her eyes. All of that was done with stencils that would apply on paint. Okay, and that's why they have endured the test of time. Okay, no pixelation here. Okay, because again, this is from a time when Barbie was Barbie. Okay. Again, blotchy legs and all, I'll take her any day over today's. Ugh. Anyhow, this about wraps it up. Oh, her hair. Her hair comes in separated into well, it's all tied up in a low ponytail. Okay, and it's separated in three sections. Okay, as you can see, her hair is three toned because it's jet black. Uh, there's like a lighter shade of brown, and there's reddish copper, if you will, a very reddish highlights. You know, which gives her hair a very rich and layered look. And her hair is long. It's like, when you let it out, from the ponytail, and it goes around. Even if I just pull right here, around the back of her knees. This is a good length for a doll. This is a good length for a doll. So you can brush it, braid it, and so on. This is not the last you're gonna see of this doll, because I already have her. But the reason why I purchased another one is because she is gonna be the star, well, the crucial part of a stunning custom job that I'll be doing and show in another future video. The custom job is, well, let me not say it. Let me, give you something to look forward to. But yes, the next time I show this doll on camera, you'll see that she'll look a little bit different. Okay. I have reached over 600 subscribers, and I love you all for it. I really appreciate every single one of you. Okay, I read all your beautiful comments. Okay, and I appreciate them so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my garbage. Okay, I'm just, some jerk on the internet making his humble little videos from his bedroom. I don't have fancy equipment, special lights. I don't do heavy, extensive editing. My videos are quite homespun, to say the least. And my approach to video making, well, is very low tech. Low tech. What else can I say? Oh, about her hair. I believe this is saran, okay, or a soft nylon, because nylon is usually a little bit more coarse, okay. So this is either saran or nylon. It feels very shiny to the touch. Oh, I love it. 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 She is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh. Anyways, I have noticed, okay, that again, dolls from this period of time are so beloved, so beloved. And I really appreciate it when the younger generations, okay, show their love and appreciation for dolls of yesteryear, okay, when they weren't even around or born, you know. And I used to think that, oh, well, I like older Barbies because that was my childhood. No. Because is that 80s Barbies really were better, much better than today's things that Mattel is reissuing. By the way, I'm not gonna get too much into this, but yo, Mattel, whatever happened to reissuing Golden Dream Christie? We are ending April 2025 and still not a peep from you about Golden Dream Christie. I don't know if y'all remember that in 2023, 2 years ago, Mattel made a big hoopla. Oh, we're gonna reissue Golden Dream Christie in 2025. Well, fast forward 2 years later, here we are, and still no Golden Dream Christie. Again, Mattel. I don't know how much I can yank your ears to get your stuff together. Really, you know. Bueno, anyways, thank you all for watching. Okay, I love you all. I have taken enough of your time, and have a wonderful weekend. Ta-ta for now. Smooches!